Hello, this is Alexander Cross, Criminal Defense here in the San Francisco Bay Area. If you'd like to learn more about criminal defense, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross & Associates, and feel free to ask questions in the comment section below so that we may respond in the future with more videos for you. So, we received an interesting inquiry here on our YouTube channel. This has to do with somebody who was part of a large group of drug dealers. Let's see here. My son was receiving large amounts of cocaine by shipment and was distributing it throughout the neighborhood. An undercover police officer offered to purchase some. My son took out the cocaine and was immediately arrested. Yeah, well, off the bat, we're talking about a violation of Health and Safety Code 11351, which is possession of drugs for a controlled substance. This is a felony here in the state of California that carries up to 4 years of state prison. Also, the other issue is that obviously he's being shipped these controlled substances, and it's pretty clear that he's doing this, or at least it very clear actually, that he's doing this at the behest of somebody else, which means he's probably part of a large conspiracy. Conspiracy under Penal Code Section 182 is also a felony that carries up to 3 years in state prison. Now, sometimes in these situations, they may get their hands on many of the people involved in receiving the cocaine and distributing it throughout their respective neighborhoods. When something like that happens, especially if they all know each other, there is a type of hub and spoke conspiracy. And sometimes in those situations, those cases don't go to state court. Sometimes they get prosecuted in federal court. Now, it becomes a whole nother ballgame when it goes to federal court, because generally speaking, the guidelines in federal court are much, much higher. In other words, the punishments people receive in federal prison for sale of controlled substance is far greater than what you would get in state court. I mean, we've seen things where people receive minimum sentences of 15 years for selling cocaine, heroin, methamphetamines, etc., especially when they're part of a large conspiracy. In these situations, what ends up happening, and it's extremely important to be aware of this, many times you may be offered something called a proffer interview. A proffer interview is when your attorney may get together with the DA, and your DA may the DA may suggest, depending on the circumstances, hey, your client is pretty low on the totem pole. If he's willing to squeal, if he's willing to tell on X, Y, Z, we may be willing to dismiss some charges or dismiss the case altogether or lower his sentence. And this is a balancing act that somebody has to obviously factor in, because obviously if you turn state's evidence, you will be a target by the people that you turned in, and sometimes it's not worth it for some people to end up being part of the witness protection program and whatnot. So, but yeah, you have to understand that when you're part of a conspiracy for the sale, distribution of controlled substances, it's very, very common for these cases to end up in federal court, and it's even more common for you to be offered some kind of proffer interview. Regardless, if you'd like to learn more about criminal defense here in the San Francisco Bay Area, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross & Associates, and feel free to ask questions in the comment section below so that we may respond in the future with more videos for you. But if you've been accused of a crime here in the San Francisco Bay Area and need representation in court, call us now for free consultation at 1-800-862-7677. Once again, 1-800-862-7677. On our next video, we're going to be discussing the case of somebody who got accused of domestic violence and fleeing from the police. Criminal lawyer, criminal lawyers, DUI lawyer, DUI lawyers, criminal attorney, criminal attorneys, DUI attorney, DUI attorneys.